Good morning, guys. So happy Tuesday for everybody. Today, our class is going to be very short, but it's going to be a little practical and a little review about it, okay? Let me share you this screen. Hold on for a second. Just to let you know what's going to be our class. So, more grinding. Oh, I think at this point you are going to hate me, or you already hating me. I'm really sorry. Okay, I don't know if you guys know Gravity Falls. I just love it. And instead of dungeons, and more dungeons, here is grinding, and more grinding. Yeah, a little bit silly for my part, but I'm truly sorry. Okay, guys, so in here is not like a grinding from a specific theme or a topic. In here is basically only to talk about punctuation. Okay, in your grinding test, we're going to grind with this kind of details. And I'm going to ask you to be very careful about this. That's why I was asking you to grind, just to let you know these kind of structures and the punctuation in here. So in here we have rules, okay? I won't read it, all of it, because it's not that hard though. You can read it by yourself, but it's very important to see point by point, okay? The most important here is that let you know that the quotation mark is comillas, okay? For those who didn't know the meaning of this one. So yeah, basically it's only to know where apply the comma, where apply the dot, before and after the quotation marks, etc. It's very important because in here is only and only for direct speech. We were seeing a lot of indirect speech, but in here we apply the adverbial clauses, okay? Which are that and which. You already know how to do it. It's just backshifting. I love these stories, summarizing, etc. In here is not. It's direct speech. It's basically said literally what the other people said. Sorry. So in here is basically that. Okay. No punctuation. Okay. So please read it. Have the time just to focus point by point. In case you have any doubt, please just call me, please just send me text. I'm available to you 24/7, okay? Maybe it takes time just to respond it. I'm truly sorry, but I'll respond as soon as possible. And on your right side, you can see here the grading model. It's an example that you can just apply the quotation marks with comma, with point, with dot, etc. Okay? An exclamation, all of it. So this is the extension about the grading model. So once again, try to grade it. Most of you are sending me grading very short gradings, like a paragraph of 4 or 5 lines. Okay, I'm not that strict, but remember at the end of the score, in the score, I am strict about the grading. So try to be very, very punctual about this and try to practice a lot. Because so far we have a lot of grading skills and you can apply that. And remember, we have unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on your final test. So it's be a little extensive grading. So it's very important just to practice a lot, okay? On your text, I won't be strict at all. You know me. But on just that, yes, I'm going to be very, very, very punctual and very squishy about this. So try to practice a lot, okay? Many of you have a little situation about the grading, but it's up to you, it's your score, okay? So as I told you, it's going to be a little review, a little practice about this. So it's only to grading this kind of grammar, if we can just say that. In here, it's very, you can just do it on your notebook, because I think in the book, there is not space, enough spaces to do it. So please just write on your notebook, okay? So in here it says, on a separate sheet of paper, rewrite the sentences, correcting the errors on mistakes on punctuation and capitalization, okay? Only 5 sentences, pretty easy, I think. Then let's see, again, it's practice. On a separate sheet of paper, write the following indirect speech statements in indirect speech, okay? Using correct punctuation for dialogue. Once again, 5 sentences. So far we have 10. Not that hard, I think. Crossing my fingers that is right. And as unusual, this unit was a lot of listening, and I think I don't know, you'd rather listening and writing. When you hear it's just mixed. And go ahead with the audio. Let me just play it, okay?
Listen to 3 examples of jokes. After each one, complete the statement about it. Listen again if necessary. 1.
So, I have this friend Mark who loves to play practical jokes. He had a friend named John who was very cheap. I mean, John hated to spend money and he was always looking for a bargain. Well, there's this hamburger restaurant. It's called Bargain Burger. That's very, very inexpensive. The burgers cost almost nothing, but of course they're tiny little things. So Mark wanted to play a joke on John. Mark went to the Bargain Burger and told the manager he wanted to play a joke on a friend and asked the manager if she could prepare 2 special huge hamburgers if Mark paid for them in advance. The manager said sure. Then Mark paid the manager and said he was coming in for lunch with a friend and that the manager should just serve them the huge burgers and bring them a check at the regular low price. That afternoon, Mark and John had the 2 large hamburgers for lunch. When the check came, John was very surprised at how cheap the hamburgers were. In fact, he was so happy about the bargain that he told 2 other friends about the great bargains on huge hamburgers at Bargain Burger, and they all went there for lunch the next day. Well, of course, the burgers they ordered were tiny little things, which made John look really stupid in front of his friends. I think it was mean, but it was kind of funny.
2.
Did you hear the one about the intelligence test?
No, how does it go?
One day, this guy comes home and his wife says, "Wasn't today the day everyone at the company was supposed to take an intelligence test?" He says, "Yes, that's right." "Well," she says, "did you take the test too?" "Absolutely," he says. So she asks him, "How'd you do?" So he says, "Well, let me put it to you this way. It's a good thing I own the company."
3.
How many letters are in the alphabet?
26.
Wrong. There are 11 letters in the alphabet.
I don't get it.
11 letters. THEALPHABET.
Okay, guys. So basically, it's only used to know the answers. Just write it and send me the evidence, okay? It wasn't that hard. So let's move with your review, okay? So the review here says, write the response you will give in a situation using vocabulary from Unit 5 or your own response. So far, we already know the vocabulary. Easy, just applied it. So this is basically just earn your response, okay? By yourself, give you time. When you finish, just send me the evidence, okay? And here, once again, is a practice on a separate sheet of paper. And here is your notebook. Regard the following, change the direct speech into indirect speech, okay? And here is a little bit larger. So it's 7 statements or sentences, okay? So once again, write it on your notebook. And just to finish, is complete each statement about kind of jokes, okay? So basically, it's only to apply what kind of particular joke is in here and in each sentence. Write it, and once again, just take the picture and send me the evidence, okay? As I promised you, it wasn't a huge class, but it's practical, practice, just to let you know about this, okay? I think Unit 5 wasn't that hard. It's only just to know, well, yeah, basically the tools we use saw in the recent units, basically in Unit 1. So, guys, I will give you time just to finish it. It wasn't that hard, I think. I'm crossing my fingers that I'm not making any mistake about this. So, yeah, this is your class for today, okay? Wasn't that hard. So, I'm going to give you time just to do it and finish, okay? Wish you the best and have a wonderful day, okay, guys? See you tomorrow. Bye.